Describe something you disliked but grew to love. What is the difference between 9 and 6? Called out the raspy, high-pitched voice of my math teacher. They're inverted, came the shaky, hesitant reply. 15 minutes after hearing more of her annoying shrieks, I soon found myself standing outside of class once again and ending up missing another one of Mrs. Mock's math lessons. I have always disliked math. What is the point of learning about numbers? That I will never understand. In my ideal world, there should only be storybooks, textbooks, newspapers, and good reads that give you knowledge. Why does one need math if it doesn't make you knowledgeable? Yes, instead of enlightening me, math only added on to the list of questions in my mind. The list of questions accumulated as I grew to dislike math even more. Just when I thought things couldn't get any worse, we had to learn ridiculous concepts like algebra and the use of models. I would never have guessed how the lovely English alphabet is able to make their way into math equations. I wonder what inspired the insane person to combine the use of alphabets and numbers. Moreover, drawing of models was an excruciatingly painful process. It frustrates me to see how more time is spent on drawing long rectangular blocks than actually solving the question using logic. Again, I didn't see the point in having to learn such concepts that unnecessarily complicate simple questions. To make things worse, I now had a strict teacher who punishes me for every single mistake I do, whether it is subconsciously or not. Be it times when I forgot to do questions and left them blank, or times when I was caught looking elsewhere instead of the whiteboard. Math never fails to make me face punishments every single lesson, even though I didn't really deserve them. This routine carried on for several weeks, until I decided that I could not take it anymore. I could no longer bear the accumulated stress and frustration that I bottled up over the years throughout the entire time I was battling with this enemy. It was no use trying to hide away from math. Although it may not be physically chasing me, but the unhappiness I acquired from attempting to escape was sure to haunt me. Apparently, venting my frustration through physical means will not do either, as it would only serve to worsen the state that I was in. Somehow, that period of depression had given me some time to do a fair bit of soul searching. It was then when I came up with the most logical conclusion. It was time to bury the hatchet and reconcile with my old enemy. And so I gathered up all my courage to face this huge hurdle of going through past mistakes in my papers and worksheets. Starting from scratch, I went through every single question with the green pen in my hand to make corrections physically as well as mentally. However, with every question solved, my mind felt more at ease. Being able to grasp the concepts already helped me answer more than half of the questions I had seen years ago. Through this journey of reconciliation, I discovered what I was lacking back then was understood. Although knowledge is a very useful tool, one will never be able to fully master it without understanding. Ever since then, I have been performing extremely well for every single math assessment. This change has no doubt brought about a huge miracle, but it wouldn't have been possible without all the hardships and failures I had faced since the very first day it began. If it weren't for the seemingly irrational punishments I faced, I would not be where I am standing today. I still remembered back when I thought math only added problems to my already problematic life. Never have I been so wrong.